line now, let's go. Come on now, Jay.
Wind's always blowing this way.
Yeah, I can feel it.
The count is 2-1. The count now 2-2.
Hey, battle
that
two.
being called a strike.
Hey,
win a battle here, Kevin. Here you go, big guy.
Hey, 4, come on out. Hey, here. Got room. Back in, ready.
And there was a pop out in the foul area.
Good job.
Come on.
That will be 1 out for Liberty in the top of the first inning.
I'm Feaster.
Miles Feaster, number 6 for Lacey, going up to bat. Keith Apostolos, number 21, is
Hey, 6, come on out.
It's just yesterday, the wind was blowing about 90 miles an hour out. Every ball that's in the air.
Hey, good luck, kid.
count 1-1. That being a ball that went right past the catcher.
It was literally howling this way and blowing out. I don't know how it happened.
You got players.
Kind of. Because Noah Dean
Hey,
fucking
6.
sucks.
A strike getting called by the umpire. Ball looked right down the middle.
Hey, boy.
A really
Come
close
out.
call there, but it looked a little too low, and the umpire called it a ball. Count now being 2-2 with 1 out.
Get on 2.
That would be right to center field up on the fence. And Miles Feaster is able to make it to second.
Monkey. Hey, Dirtball Reed, come on out.
Hey, Keith, come on out.
Hey, belly up, right? Belly up.
Kev, you all right? There we go, Chief, here we go.
Pitch around it, Kevin. Here you go.
Bad baseball. No sign for that.
Keith Apostolos
Hey,
up
2-1,
the bat.
let's go.
The man on second.
Come on out, here.
And 1 out.
Clear.
Monkey.
Right down the middle with a strike.
Hey, Keith.
And he went for it, making that a strike.
Hey, way ahead, right? Keep making pitches.
That's making it the second out for Liberty.
Hey, get your under.
Number 18, Black. Mike Feaster still. But it was a ball. Foul, making it a strike.
Harley, a little bit.
Monday.
Now let's go. Game on, come on out.
is caught by number 20, Daniel Schofield, the second baseman, and in the top first, going into the bottom of first, slipping out, taking the bat. Number 17, Evan, and we're Connor Keenan now going back to the home plate.
I put in a call to crowd control to have
Lacey taking the field for the first time in the game.
Hey, 1-7. Connor.
Hey, that a boy?
Connor Keenan gets walked, goes to first base. That could not have felt good. Rich Dortis, when it looked like he was going for the bunt, pulled out, making it a ball. But that would be called a strike. The ball was thrown to first base, but Connor Keenan was able to make it back in time. And he still goes for the lead. Rich Dortis hits the bunt, but it goes out to the foul area, making that a strike, and the count 1-2. A ball.
Get there, Colin, get there!
And he's able to make it to first base in time. It was a very close call with him hitting a ground ball to the third baseman, but he was able to make it fast enough. Connor Keenan was able to make it to second too. Shane Hickey, a heavy hitter of the team. And now up the bat. But it was a line drive straight to number 6, Miles Feaster. And he was caught out, making the first out against Liberty in the game. David Melfi, number 13, now going up to bat.
Hey, roll it.
Checking if Connor Keenan is in good health after getting hit the ball, and he doesn't look like he handled it very well.
Come on, Mel. Hey, Mel.
First pitch being a ball. David Melfi was smart enough not to go for it.
You're good, Connor. You're good.
Hit right into the foul area, landing right in front of me, Ryan Drew, the commentator. But that would be counted as a strike.
You're good, Connor.
That would also be a strike, making the count 1-2.
Come on, Melt back.
Evan Wallace, not even the pitcher, not doing as good as I think he would hope he is.
You're good, Connor. You're fine. Watch the throw here.
What Connor Keenan was able to make it to third base, running right past the man who had the ball when he could have just tagged him out. Instead, number 23, Rich Tortis, was the one who got tagged out at second. Forced out. I mean, man on first and man on second with Charlie Rudrow, number 6, up the bat.
Come on, Chuck.
Hey, Charlie.
Come on, never know, Mel. Never know. Never
Hitting
know.
one right into the
Never
sky.
know.
Caught by number 8 on Lacey.
Come on, in and out.
Number
Make sure we
6,
got
I
Charlie
mean.
right. Let's go.
And ending the third, now with a replay of that, pop out to the right outfield. I was correct the first time. Number 8, Colin Tremblay, caught the ball to end the first inning. We are going to take a quick commercial break.
Cardiac arrest, because a young athlete dies from cardiac incident once every 3 days in the United States. About 80% of cardiac arrests that occur are outside of a hospital. About 89% of those victims don't survive because people around them don't know how to perform cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It's very simple. You can help save a life. The American Heart Association changed its protocol for the public to hands-only CPR, which means when a witness cardiac arrest occurs, a bystander, like you, can call 911 and begin external chest compressions immediately by pushing hard and fast in the center of the chest while awaiting arrival of the first responders. It's very straightforward. Your immediate action can help save a life. Learn hands-only CPR.
James Roselli, number 1 for Lacey, going up to bat. Kevin Ritz taking the pitcher's mound again. And he swung.
Hey, on your toe, not your heel. Come on. Run it out. Gonna drop.
And it is dropped by Daniel Sofield. letting James Roselli run the first base. Nick Morandi. A lefty. Tried a bunt. Well, it looked like he was going for the bunt, but he did not go for the bunt. Another ball, same exact situation as the first time. A ball was thrown to the catcher, and then it looked like James Roselli was about to run the second. Same exact throw all 3 times, directly into the bottom area, right near the catcher's knees.
What?
2 strikes right in a row. We got a full count. What happens next is very important.
Wow.
He walks him, moving James Roselli to second base and Mike Morandi to first base. Number 11, Anthony Tobia. Another lefty taking the bat.
I got you in the middle. Clear. Come.
Ball, and both James Roselli and Nick Morandi steal third and second respectively. Catcher David Melfi talking to pitcher Kevin Ritz up on the mound.
Might throw it in the shitter though.
Tobia still at bat with 1 ball. Right into the dirt. Second ball.
Let's go! What do you say, Joe? Hey, what? Good job!
All right, ready to hit.
Strike right down the middle.
Small window, right 3-1, right got 11.
Count is now 3-1. Very close to walking 2 people in a row.
Roll over this way, right? Jammed up. There you go.
Walked again. We now got
keep your head down, right?
all
Come on,
3
right,
bases
down,
are
right
manned.
side of the field. Let's go. Ground ball, we gotta go. Right, fly ball halfway. Right. Deep to right, we can
Number
work
14,
back.
DJ Grizzard. Up to bat.
Got a boy, come on, bud.
Another ball.
contact here. Let's go.
So, just step behind, right? Go! Come on, let's go! Come on! Come on, you're scoring easy. Let's go, Tobes! Come on! Right here, right here.
A hit directly to the left field, and both James Roselli and Nick Morandi are both able to make it home, giving 2 runs to Lacey in the second inning, top of the second inning.
Come on, drive baseball. Who's on the liner, DJ?
Hey, Wallace.
Hey, ready to hit. Come on, bud.
Lacey's pitcher, Evan Wallace, now up to bat.
Kid, relax, man. Come on, man. Breathe now. Come on, man. Breathe.
Tobia on third, sent 2 men home.
Hey, one spot over. Come on, Wally.
Count 2-1.
Hey guys, my name's Annabelle Santino and I'm going to be joining you here to help commentate.
How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. You know, just came from Ferroni's rehearsal. It's fouled back.
Hey, keep out right here, right? Put the ball in play, bud.
No, he's doing gymnastics with his brother.
Mid steals. Low. Checking if the batter went. And the field umpire says he does, so that is a strikeout swinging.
Making it the first out of the inning. Now top of the order for Lacey with
Man
Jordan
on second and
Jerquez.
third.
Come on, Jordan.
Catcher Jordan up to bat.
Hey, Jordan, let's go.
Okay, baby.
Jordan!
Go.
Hard grounder over to short.
Hits right to
Just
middle.
misses it.
Alex Torres dived for the ball when it went right past him. And he sent 2 other men home.
I'll be a single, 2 RBI. We're going to take this again. As you can see, solid contact here by the hitter Jordan. And it just gets by Lions shortstop.
Alex Torres.
And that's fouled back.
By number 6, Miles Feaster.
Count 0-on, 0-1, man on first. 1 out for the Lions. Ball low in the dirt for runner goes, ground ball to short second. However, the second baseman was not there to make the play.
That boy, Miles.
And Jordan Jerquez was able to make it from first to third. While Miles Feaster was only able to make it to first.
Hey, here we go.
The ball was right to Daniel Sofield, but he was not
Danny
there to get it.
Sofield went over to second to cover for the steal, which made a perfect hole for Lacey hitter.
Come on, Keith. Come on, bud. Hey, freeze on your liner right here, right?
Number 6, Miles Feaster.
That's going to go
Now
down
up,
in the books as a hit. Now we have man's first and third for Lacey.
Keith Apostolos, number 21.
Up to bat.
A bunt
Attempts
right
to the
behind
bunt.
him.
That angle doesn't go the other way. It's down, right? Come on, bud.
fouled out for a count 0-1. It's a ball in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Runner on third gets home safely.
Kevin Rich, the pitcher, doesn't seem to be very happy about that.
We're going to take another look at this. As you can see, Leash got away from pitcher Ritz in the dirt. Catcher unable to keep it in front of him. Runner on third steals home, and the runner on first advances to second.
A little timeout here as Coach Rankin goes up and talks to our pitcher, number 7.
You got a run on second here
number
for
7,
Lacey.
my bad. Number 12, Kevin Ritz.
Only have 1 out. Lacey up 5-0 in the top of second.
He doesn't seem very happy after a pretty good first inning. He's not having the best second inning.
Now, partially some balls over the plate, but also...
He's throwing it into the dirt very often.
Yes. Lacey's doing a great job on the bases, taking advantage of every mistake. We're going to resume play right now.
Going back into the game.
So up to bat, we have number 21, Keith Apostolos, playing shortstop for the Lacey.
The count is 1-1 with 1 out.
That's a chopper to third.
Go, Miles. Back. Good job.
And it is thrown to second, and Daniel Sofield gets the ball, but he, number 6,
so we're
Miles
going to take
Cisa
another
gets
look at
just in
this.
time. And if we can see that again.
So chopper to third. Hickey fakes the throw over to first and tries to get the runner at second. However, was unable to make that out.
Grab a baseball, Nick. Come on, bud.
Smart move by Hickey, because if he threw across the diamond, runner on second would have probably advanced to third.
North's in your pocket.
So we now have runners on first and second for Lacey with 1 out.
Hey, ready, hey, come on, bud.
Oh, I didn't see him there.
We have number 18, Nick Mikalik, up to bat. He's DHing for Lacey Lions.
Let's go.
Pocket. Clear. Clear. Hey, get him started,
Ball's
bud.
fouled
Come on
back
out.
for a 1-1 count. Lions looking to get this second out of the inning.
Clear, clear, clear.
It steals.
And it's popped right up. But it
Fly
looks like
ball
it's
over
going
the
to be
fence.
Hey, choke up, put the ball in play. Come on, bud.
Fouled out for the count 1-2. Really big here for if Kevin Ritz can get the strikeout.
You sound like my husband, yeah.
Pocket.
Oh yeah, I missed you with every bullet.
And he does.
getting the second out of the inning after 5 runs, though, given up.
Batter goes down swinging. We still have a man on first and second. However, there is now 2 outs.
James Roselli, number 1 for Lacey, now taking the plate.
Pocket, clear, clear, clear.
As fouled out down the third base line. First strike of the at-bat.
Come on, Jimmy.
So we have an 0-1 count.
Pocket, clear.
Ritz deals high. 1-1. Runners taking a steady lead on first and second. 2 outs in the top of the second.
In your pocket. Clear.
Let's go. One more, let's go.
Mid steals a little low, however,
Throw the swing right now.
Lacey's James Roselli goes for it for a 1-2 count.
Clear. Keep coming.
That was a
Keep
fly
going,
ball.
keep going,
Pop
keep
up.
Going, keep going, keep going. Hold your bag, Keith.
Third baseman Hickey's
Hold your
unable to
bag,
make
that's
it.
what that means.
Sending number 6,
Ball drops in
Miles
between the pitcher's
Feaster,
mound.
home,
and-
making it another run.
We're going to see this one more time. As you see, sunny day out here today. High fly ball.
A lot of errors being made by Liberty.
So, ball is going to drop in between the pitcher's mound and third base. Looks like he lost in the sun. Unable to make the play,
A ball's got to be below your hands. Come on, bud.
which allows another score for Lacey, another run for Lacey.
Number 23, Nick Morandi, with a count of 0-1.
Clear.
Ball comes in for the strike. It's the outside corner. Lacey does have runners on first and second. 2 outs, top second.
Clear. 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 Up, up, up.
Strikeout.
And that's a strikeout for Kevin Ritz. Kevin Ritz ended this inning with 2 strikeouts, helping himself there. Although the damage has been done.
Now
and
going into the bottom of the second inning.
Lions are down 6-0. A lot of games still left to play. Hopefully they can get it back right here.
That wasn't a very good part of the inning for.
Right, Kevin Ritz really did help himself towards the end of the inning. Got those last 2 outs for himself. Coach Rankin's giving a pep talk to his team. Hopefully they can get the bats going this bottom half and chip away at the lead that Lacey holds over them. So as I was saying before, I came from Ferroni's rehearsals.
Which is going to be performed May 11th live at
Is
the
the
Ferroni's, right?
you may ask? Well, I have the answer for you. Ferroni's is a night of entertainment and fun, award shows, amazing stuff. So if you like fun and you like high schoolers, then come out to Jackson Liberty High School to see the Ferroni's Friday, May 11th. You will not regret it. So we're getting into the bottom of the second inning here with Scott, number 4, a right fielder for Liberty Lions, leading off. And the first pitch is a strike.
I apologize if we pronounce
Scott's
his
last name wrong. There's a lot of letters in it.
Where's it?
So,
Rosinsky. That's
number
what we're
4,
going with.
Scott Wierzierski, has an 0-2 count now.
Hey, Wally! Stay with 7.
And that is 3 strikes.
And he is out of here.
Scott goes down looking for the first out of the inning.
Come on, Billy!
Billy Hart. Now up to bat.
DHing for the pitcher Kevin Ritz.
Hey, Wally!
Billy hits a soft grounder to third base. Third baseman charges it, throws across the diamond. However, there was an error over at first, which allows Billy to be safe.
And that was number 23, Nick Morandi's error, and not number 14, DJ Grizzard's error. He was there really fast.
Yep, DJ fielded the ball cleanly. Throw a little low over to first, but manageable. However, that's going to be an error in the books, and we have a man on first for Liberty. Danny Sofield up to bat. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 count.
It must be a lot harder for the pitcher, Evan Wallace, to throw strikes to the very tall Sofield has to change up his game compared to everyone else.
That's going to be another ball to Sofield up. Count 2-0. Another ball to Sofield. Count 3-0. Man on first. Sofield should be feeling pretty good right now.
Hey, Sophie John.
Pitcher really has to dig his way out of this hole. Which he's
And he
unable to
walks
do.
him, as I said before, the height difference compared to everyone else must have threw him off.
So Lions now have 2 men on. One
Alex
out,
Torres
bottom
now
second.
up. Number 7, the shortstop.
It'd be huge for the Lions to get a couple of runs back after giving up 6 in the top of the inning. You always want to bounce back as soon as possible after doing something like that.
And it is very early in the game, so there's a lot of time for them to do that.
That is correct. Hopefully they can start chipping away at the lead here.
With 2 men on base and Alex
Only 1
Torres
out in the inning,
on
so
the
they
bat.
have a couple more opportunities here. Torres digs in.
You're fine, Billy. Nobody around.
First pitch is a ball high.
Right? Use your head.
1-0. And that is a strike.
Making the count 1-1.
Torres looking for something good he can get a piece of. Hopefully drive in a run.
You're good, Billy. Nobody around you.
And that ball is low. Making the count 2-1 to Torres.
Be ready, Brando.
That's a strike, making it 2-2.
One out.
Runners on first and second for the Lions. 1 out, bottom second. As Torres gets a piece of
And
that
he
one,
hits that.
going into center field.
And is caught.
Center fielder running in, catches the ball. Danny Sofield, my bad. Billy Hart unable to tag up. So runners stay at first and second. There's now 2 outs. I'm going to see this again. Torres got a good piece of that ball. However, I think it hit the end of his bat.
Number 2, Brandon
Hit a
Kingsman.
little, so it went up.
Brandon
Center
Kingsman now at the
fielder
bat.
able to get right underneath that and hold the runner at second. As I said before, runners on first and second, 2 outs.
A substitute in. Brandon Kingsman.
Hitting for Connor Keenan.
Come on, kid.
Last time Connor Keenan hit, he was hit with the ball. So I think he might.
He might be out of the game for now.
Boy, Brando.
Connor Keenan had a great game yesterday, though. Home run, 3 or 4 RBIs, I believe. Unfortunate for the Lions to lose him today. Kinsman, choppered over the shortstop, bobbles a little, but is able to get the out at second base. Hard hit ball from Kinsman, however, shortstop was able to get that out. So going into the top of the third, we have Lacey Lions at 6, Liberty Lions at 0. And we're going to take a short break for a public service announcement. See you back soon.
I wait here by the curb when my old friend heard, hoping for bottles and cans to fill my car. Plastic's alright, cardboard's a delight. When you recycle, you're doing your
As you can see, we have a beautiful drone shot brought to you by our very own Ethan Noble. The bird's eye view of the field here today. As the Lions take the field in the top of the third.
Number 11 for Lacey, Anthony Tobia.
Up to bat. Lions looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning here, hopefully so they can get up to bat soon and get some of these runs back.
Good lead. That boy, right?
Ritz starts off the inning with a ball away.
Hopefully the pitcher, Kevin Ritz, got rid of a bunch of the frustration that he had building up the last inning.
He ended off the last inning with 2 strikeouts, so hopefully he can keep that momentum going here.
But then again, it was also strikeouts over a long period of time of runs being given up.
That's going to be a strike for Ritz. Count 1-1.
Good eye.
Ball in the dirt.
Way ahead, Joe.
2-1. Nice pitch by Kevin Ritz.
Making the count
Swing and a miss
2-2.
by Lacey's Tobia. Count now 2-2. And that is a line drive in between the first and second baseman.
And he is able to make it the first. A nice single hit there.
Yep, solid hit. Nothing Lions could have done about that. Right in the gap between first and second. We're going to see this again. Kevin Ritz steals. And the ball just straight into the outfield. Right fielder able to cleanly field that in, get into the infield quickly. However, that is a single.
Third baseman, DJ Gizzard is now up to bat.
Hey, we're ready to hit right now, right? Come on, bud.
And that's a ball in the dirt for Ritz.
If he hits the ball, it could be dangerous because he's very fast. As seeing how he ran to grab the ball.
Fouls it back, little bit in front of that ball. Counts for a strike for Ritz. So Lacey has 1 man on, no outs, in the top of the third, leading 6-0. Ritz steals, and that is a shot to left fielder. Looks like it goes foul. Traveled a long way, but it was a
Did
foul
it go over
ball.
the fence? I am not able to see.
I do not know. Little obstruction of view there for us. But counts as another strike for Ritz. Count 1-2 now.
Down, up.
And
Runner on
he is
first.
able to steal second.
Advances another base. No attempt of a throw from the catcher, David Melfi. However, I think he lost the ball on the transfer there. So a free base for Lacey. No man out. Runner on second.
Tobia stole the base. Gizzard.
It's a ball in the dirt. However,
That would make it a
able
full
to
count.
keep it in front of him. Huge stop by Melfi. Did not want to let Lacey get a runner on third there.
Clear.
Lions need an out here.
And that
Ritz
is a
delivers.
strikeout.
Strikeout swinging for Ritz to make the first out of this inning. Lacey still has a runner on second.
Lacey's pitcher, number 17, Evan Wallace. Now up to bat.
That's another strike for Kevin. Looks like he's finding his momentum here. Hopefully get these last 2 outs pretty quickly so Lions can get up to bat. It's another strike for Ritz, fouled back. Making the count 0-2.
Come on, Wally.
pitcher's count here. Ritz can really do anything he wants with the ball now. Lacey still has a man on second. Mitch checks and delivers ball high. As I said before, Witz was able to kind of waste a pitch there. Try to get Lacey batter to chase the ball away.
Doing substantially better than he was last inning, pitcher Kevin Ritz.
Another ball in the dirt for Ritz, making the count 2-2.
Have a bunch of people cheering on our pitcher.
And
He swings at
it's
it.
another strikeout. Swinging.
Now back up at the start of the count again for Lacey, Jordan Jerwiski.
Got a base open, Jordan, right? Be smart.
We got 2 outs here in the top of the third. The Lacey Lions have a man on second.
Boy, good lead.
As Ritz delivers just a tad too high.
Come on, Jordan.
Ritz delivers.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
And that's going to be a shot through the 5-6 hole.
Gotta go.
Lacey able to score from that.
David Melfi was not able to pick up the ball in time, and number 11
Anthony Tobaya
jumped
crosses the
around
plate.
him.
So Jordan gets a, we're going to see this one more time. Or maybe not. We'll just explain it to you one more time.
Normally in a baseball game, you cannot run out of the line that is drawn into the sand, but the catcher was in the way, so he had the legal ability to jump around him to get the home plate.
That is correct. Also, Melfi bobbled the ball a little there at home plate, allowing the runner to safely score. Jordan's going to get an RBI for that one as he sits on first now. Still 2 outs for the Lions.
Miles Ceaster now up the plate.
And that was a line drive over the first baseman's head. Touches his glove, but a hard play to make. Lacey's first baseman, Rich Dordas, tried for that jumping catch. However, it just grazed his glove. Stopped it from going too far in the outfield. Danny Sofield was able to pick it up. And that advances the runners. So we have Lacey now has runners on first and second. Still 2 outs for Liberty.
Keith Apostolos now up to bat.
That's going to be a strike for Ritz.
Let's go.
Clear.
And Ritz deals another strike, making the count 0-2. Hopefully he can seal this deal and get the 3rd out for the inning. And allow Liberty to get the bats going again.
Back.
No!
That was very close, but he was able to make it back in time.
Ritz tries to pick off the runner at second, but a little too slow. Very close call.
Clear. Clear. Clear.
As the runners go,
And now
it was a strikeout for Ritz.
all 3 outs that inning were strikeouts.
That's correct. Ritz making the last 5 outs of the game. These 3, and then last inning he also had the other 2. Big out for Ritz as they had runners on first and second, but able to shut them down here.
Kevin Ritz getting calmed down, seeming very steamed and frustrated over the happenings in the game.
So,
As Lacey takes the field.
Lions here really looking to chip away at this lead, score some runs in the bottom of the 3rd. really be a morale booster for the team.
Come on, Rich.
As first baseman Rich Dordes is going to be leading off for the Lions this inning. Hopefully he can get something going. But as of right now, we are in the bottom of the third. Lacey with 7 runs, Liberty scoreless.
Here we go.
Your whole trip.
We are just about ready to start this second half of the inning.
About halfway through the game.
Dordes digs into the box. And Lions pitcher Evan Wallace takes the mound. Ball high. Dordes lays off. Instrumental here for the Liberty to get a man on base early in the inning without too many outs. Hopefully they'll be able to do something with that if they are able to.
Come on, Richie.
Dordes swings on that one. Misses. For a count 1-1. Another ball up.
Hey, need John anyway, anyhow, Richie. Come on, man.
Down is 2-1. Richie Dordes really looking to get on base, start off this inning. As he hits a fly ball to right center. And it goes over the center fielder's head. And Richie's able to advance to second. That'll be a double in the books to start off this bottom half of the inning. And Liberty Lions are riled up now.
Shane Hickey, a heavy hitter for the team, as said priorly, is now up to bat, number 15, third baseman.
Hickey in the 3 spot in the lineup.
Hey, guys.
We have Dordes on second.
All right. Good for you. What's up, Zach? You're good, Rick.
As first pitch ball, a little up and away.
Hey, 1 AB at a time, right?
Huge hit for Richie. Really gets Liberty back in the game, gets them excited for this half inning. And with a man on second with no outs, prospects of them getting a run in is pretty high.
You're good, Richie. You're good.
Well, they would hope, since they're down by 7.
That's going to be a chopper over to first. That's going to be an out for Hickey. However, it does advance Dordes over to third base.
David Melfi, the catcher, number 13, now up to the plate.
We're going to take another look at this. So you can see it gets a little on top of that ball, chops it over to first.
It was a good swing, but the ball was a little bit underneath the bat.
However, if you want to ground out, that's the place where you want to do it. It allowed Dordes to get over to third base. So we now have a runner on third for Liberty Lions, with catcher David Melfi up, hitting cleanup.
In we go.
The count is now 1-0.
Fly ball here. Should be able to score Dordes if he could tag up.
Get Richie in and we roll. Let's go, Mel.
So we're hoping for Melfi to put this ball in play and give Liberty Lions a chance to score here in the bottom of the third. That's going to be a low strike called on Melfi.
Come on, David.
Count is 2-1. And that's a ball low and away from Melfi.
One pitch, one spot, Mel. Come on, man.
1 out here for the Lions, but we do have a man on third. As Lacey's Wallace deals. And it's going to be a ground ball to deep short. They're going to get the out at first. However, that's an RBI from Melfi as Dordes is able to advance to home.
That is correct. Now only down by 6.
There's a hard grounder there by Melfi into deep short. Not really giving that shortstop a chance to make a play at home, which is just what Dordas needed. As you can see,
Left fielder
Dordas
Charlie Rodero now up.
definitely advances home to put the Lions on the scoreboard. It's going to be a ground ball down the third baseline. Make the count 0-2 for Liberty's Rodero.
Come on, Charlie, need John, babe.
And
Hit
that
him
is
right in the ribs.
Hit by pitch there for Rodero. And we get another man on base for Liberty.
Scott Rosiski.
That ball
now
definitely
up.
decided not to break and just went straight into Rodero. Which brings up Scott Wierzowski.
Where's Zorowski?
We're going to keep trying.
Where's Zuski?
Where's Suzuki? We're just getting word. And he fouls off his first pitch of the at-bat. Count 0-1 with Rodero on first. It's going to be a ball thrown away. Good decision by Scott not to go chasing after that. Scott swings and misses. Little far ahead in front of that ball. Took his eye off of it. Make it a 1-2 count. And that's a ball inside.
Making it a 2-2 count.
Scott doing a great job, showing good discipline here up at plate. Not swinging at any junk. Count 2-2. That's going to be a ground ball to shortstop.
Never you.
Called safe.
Very close call.
Shortstop there had to charge that ball. Solid throw across the diamond, however, not in time as Scott was able to beat it out.
Scott Wierzowski.
So Liberty now has runners on first and second with 2 outs. We're going to take another look at this. As he catches the end of the bat, grounder to shortstop. But Scott's able to beat out the play. So that brings up the DH, Billy Hart, with 2 men on, 2 outs.
Nobody around you, Charlie. You're fine.
Ball high to Hart. Count 2-0.
Be selective here, Billy. Be selective. You're good, Charlie. You're fine.
Hart has a shot
That is caught
high to
out
the
to end the
shortstop.
inning.
However, shortstop is able to jump and make the play. Catch the line drive for the 3rd out of the inning. And as we head into the top of the 4, Liberty Lions able to start chipping away back at that lead. So, score now, Lacey Lions 7, Liberty Lions 1. Still got a lot of baseball left to play, so let's see what else is going to happen as you guys look at a short commercial break.
Hey, you! Me? Have you been feeling sick? Have you been sneezing? Well, I'm gonna teach you proper sneezing etiquette. Yay! Step 1. Prepare to sneeze. Step 2. Grab a tissue. Hey, here's your tissue. Thank you. Step 3. cover your nose and mouth with the tissue. Step 4, sneeze. Achoo! Step 5, throw it out. Hey, here's the garbage! Thank you! And step 6, go wash your hands. Ew. What to do if you don't have a tissue? Step 1, prepare to sneeze. Step 2, no tissue. Oh, don't have a tissue. Oh, no. Step 3, sneeze in the inside of your elbow. Achoo! Step 4, wash your hands.
And we are back
That is correct.
for the top of the 4th inning here.
Number 18 for Lacey. Nick Malikic.
That is correct. DHing here for Lacey as Liberty meeting at the mound before breaking off. Get ready to start this 4th inning.
Come on, Shane. Come on, Nick.
Coffee. Come on, stop the bleeding. Come on, kid.
And we have a pitching change here for Liberty as Hickey takes the mound. Kevin Ritz pitching through the first 4 innings, 7 runs. But now it's Hickey's turn. And he deals a strike for first pitch.
Strikes, kid. Pump strikes.
Strike 2.
Hickey doing very well so far.
Nick McCulloch on Lacey looking at both of those pitches. Hickey throws one in the dirt
And I jinxed him.
for the count to be 1-2. And a nice off-speed pitch by Hickey to start this inning off with a strikeout. Lacey's Nick Malikic goes down swinging.
Hey, what? Gotta get over. Come on, Jimmy.
As a quick first out for Liberty Lions.
Boy, hey, any way you can get on, bud. Here we go.
Lacey number 1, James Roselli, is now up to bat. Hickey deals strike swinging for a 1-1 count.
Hey, all right, right, think left center. You'll still pull it.
And it's a shot to right field, and it's gonna drop in right center
Right there.
as Lacey's Roselli makes it to second. Looked like that ball just got a little too much of the plate, and Roselli was able to get the fat bat. We're gonna take another look at this. Hickey deals. That ball lands right over the plate, and Roselli capitalizes on that for a double into right center. 1 out for Liberty, man on second for Lacey. That's a high pop-up. Catcher unable to make the play. Melfi dives for it over by Liberty dugout.
But he lost it into the sun.
That is correct. He traveled quite a bit. Shows how far up that ball went. That counts a strike. So Hickey has a 0-2 count now. 0-1, my bad. Hickey deals another strike. Swung on and missed. Counts now 0-2. And a third strike for Hickey. That's 2 strikeouts for Hickey this inning.
Hey, working deep off now, right big second there, right track to the back.
Lacey man on second. 2 outs in this top of the 4th inning. And it's going to be a foul ball.
Goes up again.
From Lacey's number 11, Anthony Tobia. Fouled it to the right side. Count 0-1.
With 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning.
That's a strike for Hickey. Makes it count 0-2 as Hickey does another one. Ball in the dirt. Melfi does a great job blocking that one, keeping the runner at second. Count now 1-2 with 2 outs in the top of the 4th with a man on second. And that is a 3rd strikeout for Shane Hickey here. Smart move by Rankin to switch up those pitchers. I think Hickey's just what this team needed. Quick half inning, and hopefully they can get these bats going in the bottom of the 4th and score some more runs. Try to lower that deficit they got themselves in those first 2 innings. Hickey instrumental there with 3 strikeouts, only letting up a double. As the Lacey Lions take the field after leaving a man stranded at second. We're heading into the bottom of the 4th inning now.
All right.
Liberty's Daniel Sofield is going to be leading off. Looking to get on base early here.
Same pitcher for Lacey in the whole game so far, Evan Wallace.
Doing a good job, Wallace is. Hasn't only let up 1 run.
I can't say that. I can't say that.
But let's see if we can change that here in the bottom of the 4th.
Come on, So. Get it started, kid.
Sofield steps up to the plate. And it's going to be a ball low for Sofield.
Find a way, big guy.
It's going to be another ball, low and away. Make the count 2-0 for Sofield. Sofield looking to get on base any way he can, even if that means a walk. Strike hits the inside corner of the plate. Count now 2-1. It's another ball for Sofield, 3-1. Doing a great job of laying off.
And that's the 3rd batter that Eric Wallace has hit today.
As coach is coming out for Lacey, looks like there's going to be a pitching change. So let's take another look at this. Looks like, let's see what happened here. Ball just looks like the release didn't break early enough. Goes right into Sofield's shoulder back area. And that's going to be a pitching change for the Lacey Lions now in the bottom of the 4th.
Number 16, Jacob Bowles.
It's going to take the mound for Lacey. And the Liberty will get a chance to watch him warm up, see his pitches. Very big for Sofield to get on base with as the leadoff batter here. We have no outs in the bottom of the 4th. So hopefully Liberty can do something with this and score some more runs. Up next for Liberty, we have Alex Torres. And looks like Lacey's pitcher is just about warmed up now, as Sofield
goes back to first base, retakes his place on the field.
And Alex Torres is going to step up to the plate and hopefully he's able to move Sofield along.
Let's go, Kip.
As Jacob bows for Lacey, takes his first pitch. Torres fouls back.
Slides right off the dugout of the guest team.
Torres right on that ball, just a little bit underneath it. It's 0-1 count. As Torres hits another foul ball over to the left field side, making the count 0-2.
That was a pretty impressive foul ball. Went pretty far.
Alex really has to be careful here and not try not to chase too much junk, but has to be protective of that strike zone. Alex pops it up. Looks like its second baseman's going to make the play.
Almost tripped over himself catching the ball, but he was able to.
As we said before, pretty tricky today with high pop-ups. We got the sun out here. So we're going to take another look at this.
Come on, Brando. Anyway, anyhow, babe. Anyway, anyhow.
It looks like Connor Keenan is out of the game for a little bit. He
just misses that ball.
Brennan Kinsman substituting for him now at the bat, restarting the count order.
So Sofield remains at first as Kinsman's up to plate. And he hits a shot up the middle, ground ball up the middle, advances Sofield. And Kinsman's safe effort, safely
with a really nice shot right down the middle to the center outfield.
We're going to take another look at this. Kinsman's just right on this ball. Hits it right up the middle.
Good,
So Liberty now have runners on first and second. As is a shot to...
It is able to go over the fence.
And that is a home run for the Liberty Lions.
Their pitcher, Kevin Ritz,
by Richie Dortis.
Was able to hit...
Richie Dortis with the 3-run homer.
I said Dortis.
Cutting that lead only down to 3. So Lacey still sits at 7, and Liberty is now at 4. We're gonna take another look at this. Great job by Dortis there.
Home run.
Just as you see, got all of that ball. Goes over the right field fence for a 3-run homer.
Shane Hickey now up.
Hickey, who just recently took the mound last half inning. And it's another ball dealt to him. We're just going to take one more look at that home run by Dortis. She stays on it all the way through. Just a monster hit by Dortis.
That is another strike for Shane Hickey. 0-2.
Hickey's far back in the count. And that is a called strike 3 on the outside corner.
He has gone out every single time he's gotten up the bat so far on the game.
Hickey goes down looking.
David Melfi now up the bat.
2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th.
That was a
That's a
strike.
low strike, however,
Hi, bud.
Melfi swings. Another ball in the dirt.
Really close to his feet, so he moved out of the way.
Come on, Melf. He doesn't want to pitch to you right now. Let's go.
No one on here. Bottom of the 4th with 2 outs. As it's another ball in the dirt.
And he did caught himself. He was going for it, but he was able to catch himself.
Lacey's pitcher bowels. Consecutive pitches in the dirt.
Anyway.
That's another ball inside. Melfi being really smart in this at bat. Not swinging at anything he doesn't like.
He walks.
It's a 3-1 count now. That's going to be ball 4. Melfi gets on with 2 outs. Which brings up number 6, Charlie Rotero. Man on first, 2 outs. Lacey pitcher checks Melfi over at first. It's a ball high to Rotero.
About level with his eyes was that ball.
Make him count one of
Get
them.
us to the next guy, Charlie. Come on, babe.
And Rotero fouls it back.
Good cut, attaboy.
Nice cut by Rotero, however, it's just underneath it. Fouled it straight back. And that's a ball low to Rotero. Rotero swings on. Looks like a fly ball to left center. Sun might be a problem, but center fielder pitches that ball to the 3rd out.
We got a long way to go.
We're going to take one more look at that. Solid cut by Rotero, however, center fielder is able to get underneath that and make the 3rd out of the play.
And now we will take a quick break for PSA.
Welcome back. We are about to enter the fifth inning here. Liberty Lions did great things last inning, scored another 3 runs, cut the deficit. So the score is now Lacey 7,
Now
Liberty
only 3
4.
runs off.
As Hickey's still on the mount, and Lacey's DJ Grizzard takes the plate. That's a strike off-speed pitch for Hickey. Took number 14 off guard, not expected to start off inning with that kind of pitch. And Griswold, it's a shot to left field.
Timmy Duffy was able to catch the ball all the way in left field.
Gets underneath it quite easily. Makes the catch for the first out. We're going to see this again. It's a nice pitch from Hickey. Catches on the end of Lacey's bat. And Timmy Duffy able to make the catch. And we have another play here in center field. And that is 2 quick outs for Liberty. We're going to see that one more time because we didn't get to catch it that first time. High fly ball. And that's 2 quick outs for Liberty. First strike for this count, 0-1. As Hickey's dealing to Lacey's Jordan Jerkowicz. Give me a ball inside.
This is the top of the order.
This is the top of the order. And Liberty already has 2 outs. Nice pitch by Hickey. Got Jordan to swing. Count 1 and 2. And that is called strike 3 for Hickey.
And very fast inning.
And that is a 1-2-3 for Liberty Lions. Hoping to keep this momentum going up at bat and keep chipping away at this lead. Hickey's doing a great job since he started pitching 4th inning. Not letting up any runs so far.
Hickey had a big day last time JTV was here, where he hit 3 separate home runs.
And a triple. Big day for Hickey.
He has not been so successful on the batter's mound today. On the pitcher's mound is a different story.
And as you can see, we have that famous Jackson Liberty water tower, brought to you by our little fun fact for you viewers now. Our JTV's first music video, Thriller, was shot in those woods. This shot brought to you by our drone.
Being controlled by
Mr.
Ethan Noble.
Not too many people know this, but Mr. Noble not only flies drones, but also planes.
Purposely?
Good for him.
People let him do that?
And we are back for the bottom of the 5th with Scott up to bat. And it's the first ball in the dirt for a 1-0 count. Another ball in the dirt. Wallace having a little trouble starting off bottom of the 5th. And hopefully Liberty can capitalize on this.
Right into the dirt.
3 straight balls from Wallace. And as Scott up to bat, you got to be thinking that, hoping for a walk here.
Scott, where's Zorowski? Where's Zorowski?
We'll just keep on trying.
Zorowski.
And that is 4 straight balls in the dirt to Scott.
Yeah, they were
So
scared of
that
him.
is it. Base
They let
on
him by.
balls in the book. As Billy Hart is up to bat. Got to be thinking mentality here. Wallace just threw 4 straight balls. Probably not going to be swinging at this first pitch, trying to get Wallace to continue on throwing these balls. However,
Billy Hart right down the
Billy
middle.
Hart has a nice shot up the middle. Advancing Scott over to second, which we're going to see this one more time. After 4 straight balls, we weren't expecting Hart to swing on this first pitch, but he made the right decision. Hard grounder up the middle.
Daniel Sofield now up
Which
to bat.
brings up Sofield. And Liberty has runners on first and second with no outs to start off the bottom of this 5th inning.
Stand it up on a dirt ball, right? Know the situation. Stand it up on a dirt ball.
It's going to be a ball to Sofield.
Oh, Daniel.
And that's another ball low. Sofield, quite a tall man, brings his batter's box up with him. And with Wallace struggling, throwing a couple pitches in the dirt, you gotta see how he's gonna adjust here.
You're good, Scotty. Nobody near you.
That's a 3rd ball low, making the count 3-0.
Oh, so rip.
Runners on first and second. No outs.
Nobody around you.
And that is a called strike on Sofield. Looked a little low from here.
Just call the ball, big guy. Come on out. It's all right,
As
Soap.
I've said before, Sofield, tall guy, big batter's box. And that's a chopper over to third base. Third baseman steps on third and throws across
That
the
is a
diamond to get
double
the
play.
second out.
Way to go, Blue. You good? Know your cut?
We're going to see this again.
You're better than that.
Unfortunately, Sofield hits it right to Lacey's third baseman, who's able to step on the bag and then throw across the diamond to first to get that second out. Liberty now has a man on second with 2 outs, as Alex Torres is stepping up to the plate.
Big one out there, Alex. Come on, babe. You're good, Billy.
Pick him up, kid. Gotta get one here.
Swing and a miss from Torres.
Hey,
Like
come
he
on,
pulled
Alex,
his
here
head
we go.
off of that one.
You're good, Billy. You're fine.
Billy Hart on second base.
Come on.
As
Here we
Torres
go.
hits a fly ball to left field, and it is over the left
is
fielder's
good.
head.
Billy Hart's able to make it home.
Alex Torres advances to second, and Billy Hart scores. That's an RBI for Torres,
It
and
is
another run for Liberty.
Liberty now is
Alex.
Now we're gonna show this one more time.
is now 2 runs away.
Torres really just gets a piece of that one and hits it over the left fielder's head for a RBI double.
The score being now 7 Lacey, 5 Liberty.
And this brings up number 2, Brandon Kinsman.
You're good, Alex.
And that's a called strike on Kinsman.
You're good.
That's another called strike on Kinsman.
Count 1-2 with 2 outs.
Come on, man.
Runner on second here in the bottom of the 5th.
You're good, Alex.
And Kingsman hits a fly ball over to the left, and that is over the fence. Home run.
And that is a home run for Brandon Kingsman, number 14.
Two-run home run, tying the game here in the bottom of the 5th. Brandon Kingsman
with 2 runs.
He's been doing a great job since stepping in for Connor Keenan.
That's a substitute.
And ties up the game here at the bottom of the 5th. We're going to see this one more time. Liberty Lions have come back all the way from 6-0 and is now tied here at 7-7. Just a monster hit. Richie Dortis up to the plate, and he just hit a single into center.
And that was a really fast an occurrence. I actually didn't even realize they were going in.
The first pitch of his at bat, and he sends it over to. We're gonna see that. Just sends it into center field. Nice little shot for a single. Keeping the Liberty Lions alive here in the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs.
Shane Hickey now up to bat. Probably hoping to get out of his little batting stump he's in.
Momentum going here. That's a ball away. 1-0 for Hickey. 2 outs here with a man on first.
And that
just
is a
misses
foul.
That one.
Fouls back.
Fouled it back. Hickey hits a grounder over the second baseman, who is able to cleanly make that play for the 3rd out of the 5th inning. We're going to take another look. Catches the end of his bat there, grounds it elevated to the second baseman for the 3rd out. However, the damage has been done, and the Liberty Lions tied up the game here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll see you back for the top of the 6th in just a short moment.
And we are back.
Here for the top of the 6th. Score is tied at 7.
Thank you to a 2-run home run from Brandon Kinsman.
From Kinsman.
Who is a substitute at bat, but seems to be doing very well.
That is correct. As we're getting ready here to start the 6th inning. Hopefully Hickey can keep the score where it is right now. And Liberty been chopping away at that lead for the past couple innings, finally caught up, and hopefully can continue on when they're up to bat. Lacey's number 6, Miles Feaster, stepping up to the plate. And he hits a chopper over to shortstop. Alex Torres throws over to first, and Richie's able to stay on that bag. Richie Dortis doing a great job this game. Able to keep that foot on that bag and make the out. We're going to see that close play one more time.
Very controversial play. Call. I mean.
Alright. Sorry about that. You'll just have to believe us, if you haven't seen it the first time, that it was an extremely close play. But it was an out for Liberty nonetheless. That's another ball dealt to Lacey's Keith Apostolos for a count to be 2-0.
I would like to apologize if we are butchering anyone's last name.
Apostolos hits a long fly ball to left field, and that is over the fence. Home run for the Lacey Lions, making the score 8-7 Lacey. That is the, I believe, only the second or third hit Hickey has given up since the 4th inning. We're going to see this one more time.
That is the very first run that Liberty has
given up.
Hickey has given up, that is correct. But Liberty has not given up a run since the 3rd inning.
That is correct. Ball stayed up in the zone, allowed Lacey's Apostolos to get a piece of that one and send it out. Making the score 8-7 Lacey as number 8 Colin Tremblay is getting ready to step at the plate. They were just appealing that they missed second base there, trying to get. However, it still counts
but
as
to
a run.
no avail.
Hickey gets right back into it. Timeout called by the batter. We have one out here on the top of the 6th. Hickey deals a ball low. Count 1-0.
And a very loud hit.
Long fly ball over the left field fence, making it back-to-back homers for Lacey.
Taking back the 2-run lead that they had before Brennan Kingsman hit
First one by
his home run.
Apostolos, second by McChallick. And that's gonna...
Hey, let's go! No 2 ABs left, a lot of work to be done.
They have very good momentum going on right now.
So Lacey's now at 9 runs, Lions still sitting at 7. We're gonna see this one more time.
Oh, a lot of work to be done, let's go! Come on, Shane! Come on, Shane, you're all right. Keep battling, Shane.
Yeah, he just roped that one over the left field fence. Same exact spot as the last homer. Still one out in the top of the 6th. Lions looking to get these last 2 so they can go back and hopefully get these 2 runs back. Hickey deals low.
Hey, way ahead, right? Ready to hit, bud. Come on out. Same approach, right? Look left center.
We have Lacey's James Roselli up to bat as he swings. Looks like a fly ball to center field. Brandon Kidsman gets underneath it and makes the easy out. That's going to be the second out here.
That was actually Daniel Sofield who caught the ball.
Daniel Sofield, my bad.
Brendan Kinsman is at 3rd base.
And we're going to see this one more time. It's a high fly ball over the center. But Sofield, it's a rudder actually, able to get underneath it.
It's okay, both of us are wrong.
We have a pinch hitter in for Lacey who hits a little blooper into left field. So we have 2 outs here. And we're gonna... So we have 2 outs here. Runner on first. Number 11, Anthony Tobia, up to the plate. That's a called strike for the first pitch. Ball away. Hickey tries to pick off the runner at first. Over here, safe. That's going to be a foul ball. Count 0-1 now. Runner on first.
The ball just got cleaned off by one of the umpires.
Seeing a ball high. Count is now 2-2.
Come on, Shane.
Hickey delivers. And
that is straight up into the sky.
Fouled back. Nice pitch by Hickey, choosing to go off speed there. Count still 2-2. That's a called strike 3 to end the inning for Hickey.
Well, going
Great
to the
job.
bottom of the inning, I mean.
We have a high-scoring baseball game here.
Very close.
Lacey at 9, Liberty at 7. Liberty took those last couple innings to catch up to the lead Lacey held over them. However, Lacey with 2 back-to-back home runs was able to extend their lead. So what are you doing May 11th?
I was actually nominated for this wonderful show that's going to be on May 11th, hosted at Jackson Liberty, called The Ferronis.
That's correct, The Ferronis. Friday, May 11th. Red carpet, 6 p.m. Show starts at 6:30.
Wonderful
We're gonna have
performances.
everything there. We'll have
Awards
live
given
entertainment,
out.
awards, fun, happiness, joy, anything you want can be found at the Ferronis.
Unless you're looking for negative vibes,
That is true.
then
So
just go to
come out.
Noble's house.
Jackson Liberty High School for the 11th annual Ferronis. 11 years we've been doing this. If you are a fan of the movie The Greatest Showman, you do not want to miss the Ferronis. Just tell you that right now.
Oh, Mel.
And we are getting ready to go to the bottom of the 6th inning as the catcher Melfi up to bat. As a high pop-up.
But it was
As our
not
pitcher
lost into the sky.
is able to catch down the first base line. I'm going to show this one more time. Melfi just gets underneath that ball, and the pitcher abandons the mound to run over and catch that for the first out. Which brings up Rutero,
That's not you 0-0, Charlie. Come on. Not you 0-0.
who is extremely early on that pitch. Swing and the miss, 0-1. He hits a ground ball up the middle. Bobbled a little by the center fielder, but no harm.
Tie it up, kid.
Rutero is single up the middle, now on first base with 1 out. Which brings up Scott.
Hey, 90 feet, Scotty. Come on, man.
It's a ball inside Scott.
Scott, who we will not try to say his last name.
Yes,
this time
we've
around.
stopped trying. It's a ball in the dirt, however, Lacey's catcher, Jordan Jewickwitz does a great job of keeping that in front of him and keeps Rutterow at first. And Scott gets a nice piece of that ball, lines it into left, just fair. Rutterow's gonna advance to third, and Scott gets a double for that. Just a solid line drawing into left field
by Scott
for 2 bases, and advances Rutterow over to third. We have 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th, and Billy Hart is now up to bat, but we're going to take... So Billy Hart's up to bat. Let's see if he can drive these runners home.
And that is a very far fouled back ball by Billy Hart.
We got 1 out.
We have 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th with runners on second and third.
Anything up in the air, you're back in the
Hart looking to get some RBIs here. He fouls that one over right side for an 0-2 count. Hart has to be careful here because he doesn't want to go chasing any junk, but he has to be protective of that strike zone. Doesn't want to be called for that third strike, which he is.
A very controversial strike call.
Looked a little low in the zone.
I'm not sure if I would agree or would have called the same.
So that is the 2nd out of this for the Liberty Lions. That brings up Daniel Sofield. Runner still on second and third. And that is a called strike on Sofield. Looking to pick up his teammate after that last strikeout. And Sofield swings early on the off-speed pitch.
On a very low-looking ball.
A great off-speed pitch by Lacey's Wallace. 0-2 count. And that ball is in the dirt. Good stop by Lacey's catcher. Rutterow unable to advance on that.
Come on, so right guy, right spot.
2 men on and 2 out here, bottom of the 6th. It's another ball in the dirt for Wallace.
The count 2-2 with 2 outs.
Sofield doing a good job laying off those low balls. And Sofield grounders first. Lacey's first baseman able to field the ball and just step on the bag for a 3rd out of the inning.
Come on, Shane, hold him down, kid. Hold him down, kid.
After 6, we have Lacey with 9 runs and Liberty with 7. Liberty's taking the field now for top of the 7th. And hopefully they can keep Lacey here at 9 and get up to bat and be able to make take these runs back. We're going to take a short commercial break. See you back here soon.
Welcome back. DJ Gizzard is now up to plate with Shane Hickey on the mound.
Here in the top of the 7th. And that is a strike for Hickey. Liberty here looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning to get back in that dugout and start scoring some more runs. And Hickey delivers a nice pitch low, getting Liberty's Griswold to swing. And then Hickey goes high for the strikeout.
Let's fight back, kid.
Great pitches there by Hickey.
This is the
First out there for the Liberty. And we have Lacey's number 16, Jacob Bowles, up to the plate.
Hey, hustle down.
and I guess it
pitch
nicked
there
him,
from Hickey.
and so he walks.
20 for 16.
Hits Bowles in the arm.
It happens.
And we're gonna have a pitch runner there for Lacey's pitcher.
Hey, one's a must to your right, one's a must. Come on.
So Lacey has one man on, one out. Number 4, Jordan Joaskitz, up to the plate. It's a ball for Hickey outside.
Come on, Shano. Roll a pair. Roll a pair.
At the plate, make sure a one.
So another ball this time.
Both ways.
Time, Melfi. Time. Melfi's a ball underneath your foot.
A timeout was called because Melfi had a ball underneath his foot, and he was unaware of that.
Hickey checks the runner. And that is a foul
That is
ball.
a foul, and
Count 2-1 now. The runner goes, and it's a swing and a miss.
Hold the bag.
Melfi a little late on the throw.
Hey, check
That's
your
a
outfield.
successful
Go one down,
steal
right? He's on the line,
for
right?
Lacey's pitch runner, Anthony Clayton.
that's who looks like it is.
So Lacey now has a man on second. That's another ball high. We have a
It is a full count.
Hickey really looking to get this first out.
Clear. Come, let's go. Come on.
And he ducks.
Hey, stop.
It's a solid shot up the middle
Clayton
to the
tripping
center
over his own
fielder.
feet to get back to third, knowing that he would probably get out if he tried to go home.
So
Timeout is called
that
by
is a single
Liberty.
by Lacey's Jordan Jerkowitz, which advances the runner to third. We have men on the corner for Lacey. As Liberty's infield is huddling with Coach Rankin. It's a short huddle there for Liberty. Rankin just wanted to talk to his pitcher, I believe.
One down, right?
So we have one out here in the top of the 7th.
Breathe on the line.
Runners on first and third with Lacey's Miles Feaster up to bat. Miles Feaster hits a shot to left.
Come! Right there!
Timmy's able to barehand
He
it
juggled
on the
it
bounce.
with his bare hand.
Duffy barehands it on the bounce. However, it's another run for Lacey. As Anthony Clayton reaches home.
You got the side.
Jordan, I got you in the middle, right? Ground ball, we gotta
Jordan
go.
moves on to second.
Come on, Keith.
And Miles is on first. We have 2 men on here for Lacey with 1 out. Number 21, Keith Apostolos, up to bat. It's a ball high from Hickey.
It is. The score is 10-7. Lacey.
Pocket, clear.
Liberty's done a great job of tying up the game, but however their defense cannot hold Lacey's offense.
And it landed inside of Lacey's dugout. With a count of 1-1 with 1 out.
Clear. Still 5.
Hickey takes a step off the mound. It's a called strike.
Keep right here, we'll be all right. Keep right here, we'll be all right. Nobody's going to make a play right now. Come on.
Let's go, 15. Let's go.
Clear.
That's a ground ball in the 5-6 hole. And
again to Timmy Duffy.
Is going to score. Solid hit there by Lacey.
Liberty doesn't look too happy about that run scored.
One more time.
Score now 11-7. A 7-11 score, if you would say.
Just good positioning in the 5-6 hole. Timmy Duffy throws it in, but he's able to score a run. Runner's still on first and second.
Clear.
It's a ball to start off.
Don't go back to the bag ever.
Number 8, Colin Chamberlain on Lacey.
All right, here we go. Big ground ball.
Let's go, babe. Come on.
Clear.
That's a nice pitch there by Hickey.
Number 8.
Colin Chambry, count 1-1.
Clear.
And that's a chopper over to third baseman, who throws it over to second.
And he is forced out at second.
Come on, Shane, fight back, kid.
Smart play there by the third baseman.
Now 2 outs.
Come on, Jimmy.
You see,
Hey, on your toe, right?
his momentum carried him to second base, so he just had a short toss over to Sofield at second to get that out. 2 outs here with runners on the corners.
One more, Shane. Let's go.
Lacey's number 1, James Orzelli, up to the plate. It's a
Take that, a boy.
ball.
Come on, bud.
Another ball, this time away.
Hey, one
Count
spot
2
on,
and
bud.
out.
Here we go.
Come on, Shane. Let's go.
Boy, good hack.
Nice pitch there by Hickey, swing and a miss.
A count of 2-1.
Come on, Shane.
Up.
And that is a foul.
Foul ball, making the count 2-2.
With 2 outs.
And 2 men on. Look at that.
Go, hey, get some dugout, Shane. Let's go.
Take the bait.
And Lacey there, runner on first, stole second. However, no play was made on him in fear of the runner on third advancing to home. So Lacey now has runners on second and third with 2 outs. It's a ball in the dirt. Melfi does a good job of keeping that in front of him.
Come on, Nick, let's go.
That is a swing and a miss for strike 3.
And now Liberty is going up for the last chance to score.
We're heading into the bottom of the 7th with Lacey with 11 runs and Liberty with 7. Liberty really needs to pull through here. We've had a high-scoring game here.
Yeah,
so
pretty
far.
exciting.
Also, it is one of the first days we've had with warm weather out here.
A couple winks into spring, and it's the
Yesterday-
first sign of it actually being spring.
That's great. Yesterday, commentating the softball game, I was wearing 2 coats and mittens, and then today I'm fairly comfortable with my short sleeve shirt. So hopefully Liberty here can get these runs back. They're down by 4 heading into the bottom of the 7th.
Hey, 9 top.
As we said, high-scoring game. Both teams have had many hits.
Annabelle, you're a senior. Do you have a case of senioritis?
Oh yeah, huge, big time. I mean, AP exams coming up in 2 weeks, and after that, I am totally checking out. And that's a pop out from Torres into right field.
And that is
The first out of the bottom of the 7th inning.
it's Kinsman, who previously up the bat hit a home run.
We're gonna see this one more time. Swings on the first pitch of his at bat. Just gets underneath it and pops it up to right field.
Little rip. Come on, kids, anyway.
Easy play for Lacey. That's a called strike for Kinsman. Kinsman last at bat had a homer over the left field fence. And he hits a ground ball that goes
Rips
through the
it
third
right over
baseman's
third
glove.
base.
One at a time, one at a time. White guys coming up.
And Kinsman will take it any way he can get it. Hits a hard ground ball that goes underneath the third baseman's glove. We're going to take another look at that.
Rich Dortis,
As you
we're
can
looking
see,
at this.
solid contact, hard ground ball. And just right through left third baseman's glove into left field.
Rich Dortis is up the bat.
It's a high fly ball to left field.
But it is caught. Brennan Kinsman was basically at second base and had a haul back to first base.
That's correct. So we have 2 outs here on the bottom of the 7th.
And one more out and the game is over.
We're going to see another look at this shot. Dortis jumps on the first pitch of his at bat.
Liberty is down
Hits
by
off the end of
4
his
with
bat
one
and
more out
into left
available.
field. It's a ball away.
Get us to the next shot.
Count 1-0. Ball low.
He's being very smart and not swinging at
That is correct.
junk.
Previous hitters swung at the first pitch of their at-bats, and 2 flyouts, one in right, one in left. So
Hopefully
Shane's
this
taking
one's
his time.
Boy.
It's a swing and a miss. Count 2-1. That's a high fly ball into left field once again. Makes the left fielder
Shane Hickey slammed
the
his
last
bat
out of
into
the
the
game.
dirt. 'Cause I think
Got to
he
be frustrating there for Hickey.
was able to tell.
Comes into the game 4th inning. Goes 2 innings scoreless before letting letting up
4.
2 back-to-back homers and 4 runs in total. High-scoring game here between Lacey and Liberty.
Did pretty
However,
good job pitching, but didn't do so hard at bat.
yeah, both teams let up a good amount of hits. However, Lacey was just able to pull through and win out over Liberty. So we
With
have
the
a
final
score
score,
here, Lacey 11, Liberty 7. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Annabelle Santino.
And I am Ryan Drew
Catch you next week's JTV's game
of the week.